Hey, thank you for joining us today at the Manhattan Theater. I've got the pleasure of introducing a panel today, Liz Sofia, who leads field marketing here at Manhattan, and Dave Stevens, the Chief Technology Officer at Groupe Dynamite. Today we're going to have a great panel discussion, right, where we talk about Manhattan and more about Groupe Dynamite, right, and their evolution from a unified commerce standpoint and the partnership with Manhattan. So I'll go ahead and turn it over to Liz and Dave.
Thank you, Paul. And Dave, it's always a pleasure to sit down and have a conversation with you about retail and your brand.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to be here. So for those of you that don't know you, can you tell us just a little bit about your role as Chief Technology Officer and a little bit more about your customer base?
Yeah, so Garage Dynamite, we just celebrated 50 years in November. We are a female fast fashion retailer with 300 stores across North America, and at the end of January, in a couple of weeks, we are opening our website to the UK, and in March we are opening up a couple of stores in London. We have two brands, Garage and Dynamite. Garage is really focused on a 24-year-old unapologetic fashionista, and Dynamite's targeted a bit older at 34 years old. So I've been with the company for 4 years, and over the past 4 years we've seen significant growth, and we went public in November over a year ago.
Yeah, you've accomplished some pretty aggressive things,
Yeah.
putting your customer, at the center of all of this. Let's talk about some of the tech-forward initiatives that you've focused on and rolled out recently.
Yeah, so with Manhattan, we've been a POS customer for about 3 years, and just this year we rolled out to all our stores the Manhattan POS Iris. It was a seamless rollout. Much credit to my team, and the feedback we got from the stores, not just because Iris as a POS is always on, but the new user experience went over incredibly well. Mm-hmm. The stores loved it. We've also done a lot of work around OMS. We've built algorithms that we then plug into Manhattan Active Omni that actually helps with fulfillment of the order and helps reduce markdowns. Mm-hmm. We've seen significant benefits from the work that we did with those algorithms to reduce markdowns. We are not a promotional retailer. We only usually run 2 promos a year, and we've seen significant impact on our gross margin because of the algorithms we've run with OMS.
Yeah, and when you think about self-checkout, which is really important to your customer base, what drove your approach to self-checkout?
Yeah, we were really trying to find a way we can get more volume through our stores. So, obviously with your stores, you're limited by space, and we were seeing a significant increase in volume as we went through. So working with your POS team, we brought in a team to help us build a self-checkout unit leveraging RFID, because all our clothing is tagged RFID in the stores. And we've run a bunch of pilots. We ran a pilot in downtown Montreal in the Eaton Center, and as well as in our Roosevelt store in New York. So we've seen some great learnings, mm-hmm. some things we can improve upon around sensitivity, around security tags, and our goal really is to roll it out in the UK. When you go to the UK and Europe, obviously very different environment than North America. A lot of self-checkout is there, but the focus is really, I talked about it in the earlier session, we truly are a customer-centric organization, and how can we make that customer experience better in stores is really where we went with self-checkout.
You are, and being a customer-centric experience store, in-store demand is huge. You have to keep up with it. You have to have that top of mind. Your associates have to be empowered. So what impact has Endless Aisle had on meeting in-store demand?
Yeah, it's been great. We call it Save the Sale, or we also call it Ship from Store. So we go through inventory very quickly. We have about 7 turns a year. And being in the fast fashion industry, it happens a lot, right? Yeah. Like as you can imagine in fast fashion, especially for our audiences, if Hailey Bieber wears something at the Golden Globes, everybody wants it, right? Sure. So what we have done is we churn through inventory very quickly in stores, and Save the Sale it really helps us make that sale if it's not in store, because it's either in transit going to the store, right, or it's not going to be replenished in the store because we're going through the last bit of technology. We've seen a significant shift in that Save the Sale and Ship from Store, but Save the Sale, we've seen we rolled it out full bore probably about 1.5 years ago. We've seen significant success with that Endless Aisle.
Yeah, your brand, TikTok, Instagram, all
Yeah.
of those having a tremendous impact on the fluctuation in inventory and how that drives demand across the different stores.
Yeah, and with our audience, where she's getting a lot of her motivation, a lot of her purchase motivation from TikTok, Instagram, like it's very spontaneous, and it's as I was saying before, it's very much an experience for her to go shopping. So demand planning is always a challenge. We have a great demand planning team that does that in allocation, but Save the Sale is that sort of, lack of a better word, safety net. Is that, hey, listen, don't leave the store. We will get it to you. We'll find it in our network and get it to you, which has been great.
Yeah. So let me ask you a question that's not on our script here.
Oh, good.
For folks who are at NRF
Yes.
and they're considering switching their point of sale solution and they stumbled across the Manhattan booth, you've used our Manhattan point of sale. What would you tell them about our solution and why they should consider it?
So since this is off script, I'm going to tell the truth. So Liz, don't throw anything. Listen, I'm going to be completely transparent. At the beginning, it wasn't. We were a guinea pig, and we volunteered to be the guinea pig as Manhattan rolled it out, and we had our bumps. But I've said this publicly before. We don't just buy software or technology because of the software. Listen, I'm not going to lie. The functionality it offers and the price is very important. It's also the relationship and the support. And I do use Manhattan as an example when I talk to other big vendors who are very close by here, that if I can get a relationship like I have with Manhattan, with Eric, with Eddie, with Kevin, with Danielle, with yourself, I'm very happy, because when there's a problem with it, even during those early days, someone picked up the phone and said, we're on it. So if you are considering Manhattan POS, over the past 3 years since we've been involved, I've been incredibly impressed with the new features and functionality. And the latest version of Iris, which like I said, we just rolled out across the organization, our store associates who are in the age of 20, 22, 24, love it. We didn't, just so to put it into perspective, we did zero training on the new interface. That was my fault, but we did zero training in the new interface. They loved it. They eat it up. I was getting messages from store associates, part-time store associates. My daughter worked in one of the stores. Love this. Where has this been? Why haven't you had it for us?
And it's that easy.
It's that easy
It's
to
that
use.
intuitive.
And then we layer onto that the mobile checkout. We were also one of the first using mobile checkout in our stores, and it really puts the power into her hands, which is then ultimately helping our customers. So yeah, listen, the good news is if you're considering the POS, we got all the bugs worked out for you. We went through all the pain. It is prime time ready, and we're really excited about contributing and moving forward with the POS. I think it's a great decision that we made.
Thank you for that. And you know how much we appreciate your partnership, for sure. So aside from international expansion, which is no small feat, what is on the horizon for Groupe Dynamite?
Yeah, listen, we have our founder and CEO and my boss is an incredible visionary. He really understands this market. He grew up in garage, and he grew up building it. So we have a lot of things that we're reaching out to. We're going to make a big push into social. We're going to make a really big push into how we use social to sell and engage with her. It's all about that relationship with her as a customer. How can we be part of her? How can we get that relationship and increase upon it? So you're going to see a big, I can't give you too much details, but around influencer and push into that. And then as we were talking this morning or earlier, AI and how we can use AI in the business, not necessarily to cost save, but to drive revenue, drive customer improvements. And then the cost saving will come later. And the great news, like I said, that's a mandate from our CEO, who said, use AI to drive the business leaps and bounds forward. We'll worry about the other stuff afterwards. And it's working. We're seeing our early pushes into AI, and my AI teams around here somewhere has been around personalization, demand planning, and we're seeing some excellent results.
That's great. And finally, we'll just close here. What are you most excited about in 2026?
Yeah, so the UK expansion's pretty exciting with where we're going. We're opening up 5 stores in the UK, and like I said, in about 2 weeks, our website will go live in the UK. But I'm really excited about this social media influencer work that we're doing. And as I was saying, we've spent the first 3 years of my time at Groupe Dynamite working on data, getting it clean, getting it organized, getting it centralized. I mean, there was data in spreadsheets, there was data on people's computers. It was a mess. And the team has done a lot of great work getting that ready. I'm really excited about, now that our data's centralized, now that I have the expertise in-house to do AI, what we can do with AI. I'll give you an example. We were... our founder, our CEO came down and he said, I want to understand the differences of social media posts when they post from the gym versus the store versus their bedroom versus whatever. And I want to see that tomorrow. And it was like, what are you talking about? Like, so AI team, I don't think Kelsey's around, but her and her team went to work for about 3 days and built this image recognition that was pulling the data out, layering on the likes and the engagement of every image. And we can tell you by where she posts what type of engagement they will get across TikTok, Instagram, anywhere where she posts. And we found that, at certain times during the day when she posts from the gym wearing her activewear, she gets much better engagement versus when she posts from home versus when she posts with her friends. That type of stuff, now that we have everything centralized and sort of like all the table is set, that's really exciting. And we moved like really fast. We were doing it we did it like 3 days.
And I'm sure that's fueling a big part of your strategy that you're rolling out.
It really is. And that mandate is not only of going faster with AI is helping us, but it's also the actionable insights. Mm-hmm. The data team, we had an issue with getting our data feeds out to the Googles and out to the TikToks of the world. And they were able to solve those in 3 days. And the great thing is because we're always on, like we had live reporting during Black Friday, mm-hmm. And understanding what the business is doing, we can react quicker and we can take the action. If something is going south, we can jump on it very, very quickly and make the correction. And having that data centralized, real-time reporting, being able to move on that has really helped our business. Our business is fast and cyclical enough that you have to move. Now with the data, we can move even faster. And quite honestly, I think allowing us to do that is allowing us to leapfrog a lot of the competition because it is a very crazy business. Like I said, if Hailey Bieber goes on the Golden Globes and wears a dress, everybody wants it. You better have it. We're able now to do that, and it's been really exciting.
Well, Dave, I can tell you from personal experience, I have 3 teenagers, 16, 17, and 18. We went to the opening of your store in Buckhead, Atlanta, and it wasn't a cheap trip. And we made 2 trips after that because they love the brand so much. And it's not just the clothing itself, which is obviously fantastic, but it's the experience they provide in the store. It's the care that they take with the kids, with your customers. And we just love working with you. We love what you do. And for those of the folks that will be around later today, we're doing the Shop for a Cause where we're representing the Garage brand. And just thanks for taking the time to do this. No problem.
Yeah, I mean, we're really lucky about our stores. The associates are incredibly passionate about the brand. When you go in and you talk to them, they love the brand. And the work that we're doing with Manhattan around the mobile POS and improving the user experience, we're giving them better tools to do the job they need to do. Mm-hmm. And it's it's really resonating with them. They're very excited about it. They love the ease of use. So a big thank you to you and your team because the partnership, yes, it was rocky at the beginning, partly my fault because I have a bit of an attitude problem. But what I will say is I hold Manhattan up as the relationship I want to have with all our vendors. I pick up the phone, I can talk to someone. You guys are right on it when we have a problem, and it gets solved very, very quickly. It's been a great relationship, and we're really excited about taking it forward.
Well, and good luck with everything that you guys are taking on in 2026. I have no doubt it will be incredibly successful.
Thanks, Liz. Appreciate it.
Yeah, take care.
Bye-bye.